let's see if this will be their ending, or at least North's ending to the day.
There you go, mate.
You're a DJ.
Yeah, I helped out. Did what I could for the music. Let's see. As we look to make some noise getting into the pistol round now. KGB and Gay donning the utility and a kit over here on the CT side. So plenty of utility to work with if you're North. Astralis. Oh, those are some pretty devastating odds. As provided from the wonderful folks over at Betway. Zipex and Glaive, they've got two smokes between them, a flashbang and a Molotov. So all the utility they need to make a play happen. I'm wondering what the game plan is. Glaive moving down towards Ivy. So looking like Ivy control going to be the aim of the game here for Astralis. They've got a smoke. They can either throw that to cross towards B, or they can use it for this A side split. You've still got Zipex over towards that B side of the map, but him being above Pop Dog, I'm imagining that's to throw some utility out into this A site, and indeed it will be. That smoke landing for CT blocks off players here, and this should be the A wrap from Astralis.
Yeah, smoke coming out actually from above Pot Dog. Zipnix has just thrown that. This gives Device room to move, and he's going to go right through it. Kiebi on the other side. Oh, nice shot. Kiebi doubling it. Bomb dropped, and he's got the Glock up close. Dupree trying to wrap around. He needs help from the player behind the smoke, but he's already dead. Magist coming through a second too late, or maybe Dupree was a second too early. North in a 3-on-1 to finish off this round and take the pistol. Magist is making it interesting. Damage, painting all over North, but they will finish it off with 3 alive. So the start that they got again back on Inferno, but that, you know, we just can't get ahead of ourselves, Harry. That's the thing. North went 5-0 up on the T side of Inferno, and they lost 16-8. So take every round as it comes.
Yeah, almost every iteration of this North squad has made Train a bit of a priority in their map pool. Namely looking at leaders such as MSL, right? He's the guy who likes this map. Cadian as well. Someone who'd always tried to make his teams very well drilled on it. So this is still a comfortable map for the North side. Gade, despite being on that IGL mantle, still the inner player, and he is a stellar inner bomb site anchor. That is something that Astralis are going to have to look to overcome if they want to win this series.
Ooh, that's awkward. He got stuck on the corner there. Cajun overwhelmed by Glocks. If enough of them come around the corner, will eventually fall. Glaive is tucked into it now. North going to start to put some distance between themselves and the pistols. Backing off to the bomb train is Kiebi. Astralis still looking to commit towards A. No utility to get them out of any of these choke points, and now Gabe going to begin to push up. Even with this being covered by Zipnix, SMG should just tear him apart. Gade not overstepping. And actually, that's forced to rotate back. Yugi should go in towards the A site, but he's going to dedicate here as well. There's only one man around B making some noise. He might have found a timing. Yugi not watching up for a second, and Zipnix just showing presence. Now, that will at least keep 2 on the inner site. Now, Astralis are going to have a little bit of room to move, but being realistic, this shouldn't even get close despite the setup looking good.
Yeah, this should just be the cleanup for Kiebi and AZ at the A side of the map, and it's looking like that now. UMP not able to deal with AZ, and Kiebi shutting down Device, so they get a handle back on that one. Second round solidified. 2-0 start, but now we've got that investment looming for Astralis. They are able to make a Glock round look like it had some promise in it with all the rifles in play. You're expecting even better results. Kriegs dominating this Astralis T side. Train, the perfect map for them, and you know that there's not going to be this AWP in play yet for North, so you are kind of favored towards this outer bomb site right now. Ivy looking to be taken once again by Astralis. Kiebi very dedicated to this side of the map. If he gets Molotov'd out, he could be in some real danger. So helped out by Cajun B. Kierby using his smoke to extinguish that Molotov before it becomes a problem. They have at least forced him out of position, given themselves a way of getting out through Ivy should they choose to do so. But you do see that Device has left this area of the map, leaving Magisk solo.
Oh, that's awkward. Kierby gets flashed by his teammate there, trying to get aggressive, and Gate is dropped, or Glaive is dropped easy rather, coming down the pop. Astralis beginning to move into this yard now. Cajun, he's stuck in the sandwich. Magisk should check this corner, and he does. Kierby's gone. Cajun with one. No follow-up, but the dink is good. Device is down low. However, that might not make a difference. The flank could, however. Oh, Yugi's pulled this back into a 2-on-2. How on earth have North made this close on the bonus round? Glaive and Device left up. Bomb plant in. Device smoking off that player down on Ivy, and Gate getting put low.
Losing Gade over towards Pop Dog now makes Yugi's scenario that much harder. If there was somewhere where he can stay alive, they can try and play this together. They can just use Gade to draw the attention away. But now, with the sights trained in on that angle, Device able to get it despite being tagged up earlier on in the round by KGB. Astralis, rifles come out, and with it, their first round will be found.
That was the bonus for North, though, so they are still going to have money. I'm
pretty sure that that 3 of the players only had like $300. So yeah, it's not stellar, right? That was a bonus round in definition, I guess, but they don't really reap any reward from it. 3 rifles here, 2 deagles. They've got to try and get the job done with that.
Well, that's the thing, because Astralis didn't force in second round. North, you know, they only had 1 round buffer ahead before Astralis win their first. So it's not like North have had, you know, two anti-ecos that they took cleanly to build up cash. And as a result, this makes sense to buy here. They definitely want to be contested, but it's not going to be perfect. Dupree close corner, checks it. Kierby will 1. Yugi, another trade with his rifle, making it interesting. Cajun, he had to hit that shot. If North wanted a chance in this round, they might still have one with Yugi on the site, as both CTs stay on the bomb train. Glaive dropping another with an SMG. Both these Ts not very well armed. The flash is good, but Yugi gets a kill before, and Yugi, low HP, up against the MAC-10. Zipnik's on the other side, and 3 kills already. He needs this 4K, but Zipnix is too fast, and that will be a team ace from Astralis. They had SMGs, but that will not stop them.
And so even though that round gets close, it's still heartbreaking for North because they put everything into it. You've kept Astralis' money down low at the very least, but you don't really have the chance to capitalize on that in this round here. It will just be pistols out across the board. A perfect time to bring in Mr. Chad Sponge Birchall.
Small tactical detail with that round we just saw there, Harry, was the opening smokes from Astralis. As they started to fade on the 5 lane, that's when the Molotovs came on in to clear out the back of bomb train. I'll let you get back to it.
I was excited. I thought we were going to get to see some of that Chad play-by-play that we all crave, we all know and love. But this round's gotten close, so I'll leave this one on me and Hugo. Magisk at least able to deal with AZ. 3 kills for him in that round. Considering that's just USPs, that does completely negate the statement that I provided at the beginning of this round. The fact that you find 3, you stop the economy of Astralis growing. And so now, getting that 4 spy in the round prior down to the 1-on-1, getting that into a 2v1, North are at least posted up in a situation where they can break the economy of Astralis, and that could be their way of getting back into the lead now. AWP over in the hands of Yugi. It's glass cannon. Didn't have enough to get the armor behind it. Flash to allow this peek from Zipex. Glaive is just waiting, and Gade is down at the ramp playing that close position. Not going to be peeking it though, so no kill to be found here. Kierby in the meantime, taking an aggressive stance down towards Ivy, has secured North a major foothold at this side of the map. Yugi just hit the wallbang onto Glaive, so yeah, Yugi's doubled up. Woo, what a flick from Dupree. Gade not ready for the sheer pace of the menace that is Dupree. However, no, I was going to say, he was tagged low, but that hasn't deterred him. He's still going aggressive. He's still pushed up. Kierby did see him, though.
Yeah, that's info, and Dupree one shot away from death. Kiebi should have this killed every day, and he has it. 4-on-2, the flank coming through for Cajun. Will Magisk be ready for it? He's setting up utility down ramp to fight Connector. That falls in the gap, but actually doesn't really have much of an angle to work with, and now this flank is going to be ready to come through. Cajun, oh, he shoots at their body, does transfer the spray, and Zitnik's getting overwhelmed on the site, will fall as well. The retake is in for North, and Yugi with some impeccable shots as well, not only getting that kill towards the pop dog, or above it rather, but then the immediate rotation into the inner site and catching a player coming down ramp as well. That's what we needed. Yugi didn't have a great time back on Inferno. There wasn't really a lot of opportunity for him on that T side, and well, on Train, there's no excuse, Harry, and at least he's stepping up to the mark. There's that wallbang, and here was the follow-up as well. Great retake from North. And as you said, Harry, you know, Astralis money on the edge of things after these rounds coming down to the 1vx's, and they get a bomb plant, but it's still not enough.
No, yeah, so it is just Glocks here for this T side, and this should allow North to springboard themselves into the lead once again. Double AWP brought out. Over on the North side of things, AZ picking that up alongside Yugi. And we're already seeing these AWPs chiming in. Yugi getting that kill onto Dupree over in main. Exciting that we get to see the double AWP coming out for this CT side. Especially with them finding some success in that round. I mean, Yugi's certainly feeling spurred on, right? Hitting a little wall bang, getting a few cheeky shots in. All things to boost the player's confidence, who had gone very, very quiet back on Inferno. Maybe that can make all the difference here on the realms of trade.
I like that Astralis aren't engaging in these force buy wars that a lot of teams would get sucked into, right? Just going for the rifle rounds, and that's safe. Device on the AWP, and Astralis already with a decent half. Well, not decent half, but decent amount of rounds considering the amount played. Okay, gonna push B with a flash, and Zitnix dodges it. Flash back in from his teammate, and nothing found. Gained has dropped on by. Cajun doesn't know if anyone's got out T-Con. He calls for an Ola volley. It is thrown down, but no one pushed out of position. Astralis is still in T-Con. Device setting up smokes towards A. A's going to rotate off. And that could be an unfortunate timing. We have a triple Ivy setup from North. They're going to have to move and start to spread, especially with Astralis tucked into T-Con. 2 players there. No one even spotted. More above Pop as well. Once they've taken that control, they can go for this outside play. But will North push first? It seems to be the case. They're getting close towards the pop dog. This could be very well timed for North. Double setup, the nade's in, and Glaive is out. So's the bomb, Cajun with 2. But Magist responds immediately, and Yugi is now the only player on the A site. Astralis don't have the bomb. Yugi needs to stop them from crossing to it, but they might just try and hunt him down at the back of the train. Oh, Dupree, instant kill. AZ's back in A with the AWP, and he has found a frag. That bomb getting retrieved, but Gade not letting them go back towards B. It's Device alone, and he gets AWP'd as well. North, 5-3. That's a really nice defense as well, considering Magist gets those 2 pop kills right after the bomb is lost. North keeping a handle over that round and breaking Astralis' money once again. No bomb plant, just loss bonus. They've got to take an eco.
So ferocious on either side. You love how scrappy some of these rounds are getting between these 2 squads. Just Deegs and pistols here for Astralis. It's back to this eco round. All too familiar territory in the Astralis camp. AZ's got aggressive here outside of B, and that now allows for this 4-man hold over towards the A site should they choose it. Kirby flashed through into Ivy. No one playing the anti-flash, so there's no trade potential here. Match is now trying to get it, and he will dig down the point man. Over towards Ivy. M4 retrieved. Dupree thinks he might have caught a timing there. Just as he tries to line that shot up, Gade beating him on the peak.
It's close. Magisk, he's not got a flash for a teammate. He's got to go dry, and Cajun catches him moving through that smoke. This one looking like a done deal for Astralis. No guns to play with. A bomb backing up for Glaive as well. Going to come round to a B play potentially. AZ is watching this though from above. should be able to see Glaive as well. That's a quick spot. Gonna have to back off after he takes a shot, but it will call for another rotate. Won't be here in time, however. AZ, does he try and stop the bomb plant or just play for the retake? Because Astralis could be getting this bomb down on the site. This pistol closing the distance. AZ gets the frag. He's down low. A plant is worth it for Astralis. That's all they really wanted in this round. What more can Glaive do with a Deeg? I like how AZ is not giving them a chance to take away his orb. He's just hiding in the bomb train, and Gabe will be able to get the retake successfully for North. 6 rounds as Astralis come back in with guns.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, Astralis. This is where I'm hoping we see them dedicate a bit more attention towards Kjaerbye down in Ivy. He's been getting away with these Ivy pushes a hell of a lot, right? And even in rounds where Astralis haven't had attention there, he's often been within that Ivy position, getting the information, allowing for some early rotates north, having a good feeling as to where they can afford to push and prod for information here over on the CT side. During this tactical pause, me and Hugo are taking a tactical of our own. We're speaking to our own coach, Mr. Chad Sponge Birchall. Hugo, what knowledge has he just imbued you with?
Chad was just thinking about that second AWP on the side of North. Surprised it's in the hands of AZ over Cajun. We've seen that as a repeated buy-up for North across both these maps, and even yesterday as well. So we'll keep our eyes on that, see if Cajun dons the AWP. He's obviously had his fair share of time with it before, even in this roster. Or this team, rather. Dupree, he's out in yard. That E-box smoke is so close, and he's getting wrapped from Cajun. Oh dear, the flash is good, and everyone is blind. Cajun gets away with 2, and Yugi grabs on with the AWP. This has fallen apart for Astralis. They may have gained deep map control inside of this site, but they won't get much further once North push through those smokes. Magisk, 1 on 5, and blink and you miss it. This round is... well, not too eventful for Astralis, that's to say for sure. North going to come up the ladder. Gade, he's been heard, and Magisk will be able to take him down, but the bomb is still out in the A site for North. Magisk can get down the ladder, although he doesn't know it yet. However, the more time he waits, the more flanks that come through here for North. His T-spawn cut off, his pop being covered. And it's down to Yugi to hit this shot.
And of course he will, because he's not missing a beat. Yugi looking like a different player in comparison to the one that we saw back on Inferno. This is why this man was so often talked about in the realms of Danish Counter-Strike. And beyond.
Not easy to keep your cool when you're already a map down moving into Astralis' pick, but North have done a really good job so far of just staying calm on that A site, even when Astralis, you know, throw in the full wall of smokes and make things all confusing, hectic. North don't drop a single man in that round, apart from Gade near the end in that 1 on 5. Pistols for Astralis here, and North's chance to really build upon this lead that they already have. Full A execute. Oh, there's a leg sticking out. Oh, Kjaerbye, he can't see it. He spotted it. He knows. At least it's info that this is coming to an outer take, so we're going to see Cajun to begin to rotate towards that A bomb site. Smokes it down. AZ's on the site. Quick shot with the AWP there. Surrounding him, though. No scope missed. His teammate coming in with a frag, but he will get overwhelmed. The AWP not picked up by Astralis, but the bomb plant can come through.
Yeah, and that AWP can certainly be retrieved by these players in the site. It's this Ivy wrap from Kjaerbye that should solidify this round. There's Dupree dropped. More damage done onto Device, and all the kills come through. North in with another round, and this is where you really have to start bearing in mind Kjaerbye in this Ivy position, Hugo. We've been speaking about it a little bit. He keeps getting away with so much. That round there, as you say, it's not so much the kills at first, it's all the information he gets. It allows for 4 players inside of that A site for North when the play comes through from Astralis.
Yeah, because that's the thing. With those Ivy looks, you don't typically get such solid information until you get to T-spawn, and then you can spot T-con. You go, okay, I usually see someone here, or I don't see someone. It's likely a B play. There's no noise. But Kjaerbye, I mean, he gets info from basically Dumpster down Ivy that, okay, they're throwing smokes. He sees that much. So, yeah, like you say, early info. And that's all that North need to throw the barricades up on that A-bomb site. Astralis, they are in their second tactical pause already, really being put to the test on Train. Only need 5 or 6 rounds on this half to really, do enough to set themselves up for that CT side. But even that much is looking like a question mark. Gonna have to see what the adaptation is, rather. Device with the AWP in T-Con. Cajun, he's been very good towards these close sandwich positions. Smoke is down on that molly as well, trying to feign a play. Astralis already out through T-Con. And again, Kirby's in T-spawn.
Yeah, they still haven't wisened up to it. Once more, this is allowed for early rotations, Cage, and as though his position wasn't...
Oh, no.
Oh,
What? How?
How's this happened? What's going on? Kirby coming in. Device almost seems ready, but not ready enough. And now the kills going in favor of Astralis. Kirby's flank only good for 1 before that's communicated to the rest of the squad. Yugi and Kirby, 2 versus 4. What can they do? This round looks good for Astralis. They've somehow stumbled back to their feet. And with Zipex still in the pop dog, this attempted rotation from Kirby might get cut off before it can come in.
Ooh. He's making a big play all the way around to connect to Harry. That's not something Astralis will expect. They've already tagged Yugi. I assume they know this orb was at 1 point towards CT. Kirby taking his time on B, maybe thinking that Astralis could have gotten into this site. That is possible, but not the case. The bomb is down, and Yugi can't find a kill. Maybe North just bail while they've got an opportunity to do so. Their money is okay, it's good, it's fine. It's not excellent, so maybe not worth the risk in a 2-on-4 with Astralis already having everyone on this bomb site. Orb is picked up for Glaive as well. That can be given to Device in the follow-up round. He's dead for now. But yeah, that was a whole mess up in main, right? Cajun, push close Olaf, Device, missing him with the AWP, Kirby flanking Device. It doesn't get more hectic than that. And Astralis need to have a lockdown over this Ivy position, even if it's just someone at the start of the round holding T-spawn, holding that train position and spotting with a Krieg. Something. And if that's not a change Astralis make coming into this round, I don't know what to say. It's happened, like, what, 3 rounds in a row now. This is Device missing Cajun's timing, and Kirby at least getting that trade.
Double orbs reinvested into. Rifles around them, so another buy on the cards for North.
Glaive's watching it. Glaive's making sure that Kirby is not up to any cheeky moves this round.
Oh, they've got Dupree down through Olaf. He has support from Glaive should he need it. That molly is going to force him out of position. Not going to give the opportunity for a kill to come in. Cajun, I think they anticipated that the player in Olaf was Cajun B getting back into main. Yugi gets caught on a peak, but that's the bomb dropped already out on the B site, and it's hardly in a very friendly place here for Astralis. They've got to go to the bad side of this neighborhood if they want to get that bomb back, and Yugi still with his prying eyes on it. Kirby lining up a double out of nowhere, and this leaves Dupree 1 versus 3. The bomb lost out in the open and under control of North. He gets down the ramp at least, somehow, some way. But spotted by Kirby inside of the site, and Yugi there to finish things off. North, another round to their name.
What a game for Kirby right now. He is really stepping up in a big way for North. Game more than happy with that as well. Big 3K round on that B bomb site. No Ivy flanks needed, I guess. And Astralis, this is looking like unfamiliar territory for them. Zipnik's running out heaven with the bomb, not having any clue where he's getting shot from. No trade there for Astralis. And even when Magis gets down ramp and gets 2 frags onto the bomb site, Kirby was a 3rd man on the bomb train ready to trade. So North just having the right setups, having the right amount of players inside of the site. And constantly throwing curveballs at Astralis, who are now on a 3rd tactical pause. 9-4. Still salvageable, right? Still, 10-5, 9-6, that's fine. But 11-4? I think Astralis would have problems with that.
Especially with the individual plays from North that are coming through looking so damn good, right? I mean, moving into that T side, you can rely on these guys to open up bomb sites. So, oh, Xyp9x and Magisk and Dupree, the trio.
Yeah, that'll do.
They're here, and they're not playing around anymore, North. Oh, easy. Nice flick there to get rid of Magisk at the very, very least. Can he find any more, though? They know that this AWP is here now, back towards Old Bomb. Device getting spotted, still going to land the tag onto Gade, but AZ's AWP might just be a thing of legends. 2 kills right now, looking for even more. That bomb right now backing away from main. Dupree was actually moving towards the B site, and I'm wondering if we're going to see that rotation maybe from Astralis instead. The bomb taking up a position down towards Ivy. AZ still hunting. 3 kills for AZ now. And North, they start to rotate off, anticipating these flanks to have come in. Instead of that, Glaive has moved in through Ivy, and it's back towards A. Astralis go. This is such a mind game. You still have to get past this AWP on AZ. You still got to run the gauntlet because he's back in the A site now. Just trying to find the timing. Glaive hasn't spotted him. This is such an odd round. No one knows where anyone is. That flash will at least give away that this A site has players in it, and now with the plant getting found, AZ and Gade.
No. Is this a misread? No. Okay, for a second it looked like they thought it was B.
AZ back through Old Bomb. Flash and a smoke. They can try and get that smoke on the bomb. So if they deal with the player on E-Box, that is the bulk of the threat gone. Glaive peeking out, Dupree to follow, and Astralis 5-9. They stop AZ in his tracks. Not going to let him ace that round anytime soon. Really nice try from him, though, in spite of the overwhelming circumstances against him. This first shot, fantastic. Follows it up with another. Gets you believing. But it's even more soul-crushing when it gets snatched away and you had some belief in it.
Yeah, I was wondering why it took Astralis so long to leave that A bomb site once they saw that both players from North were there. And, you know, North reading into a B wrap, but Astralis 1 step ahead going down Ivy. I love that rotation. Not conned onto at all. 2 tags with the AWPs already in this round. Glaive and Xyp9x on 5 and 4 points of health. Gade is tucked in. No one has any idea, but he will get information from this eventually when he does peek off the back of it. They're coming back down through Pop Dog. Glaive's already in the site, and he needs a pick here. He needs to open up, but he's already gone down. That's one of the low players removed as AZ gets the tag. And Astralis, this is looking like the game plan has been rumbled a little bit. A mid-round where they don't have any map control. They've left the B site. Dupree's in Pop Dog, but only just regaining control down towards Ivy. And talking of Ivy, look at Kiebi sneaking on round.
This time Magisk is here. Spotted.
Oh.
Deals with Kiebi, and that's a big kill. That's the equalizer given to Astralis. So Kiebi, their old teammate, extending them a loving olive branch back into this round. Gade, though, holding here at the ramp. He might get overwhelmed. There's players pushing into him. And Device able to get that trade now. Has left this B site open for the taking. AZ, the only man here, alongside actually Yuki. The double AWPs are both down at this B site. And a wrap from Cajun could solidify it. Dupree from the connector.
Oh, no.
Device can't wrap back behind him. Cajun's there. They have to commit to the A play. There's so little time left, and these AWPs aren't able to find the bomb crossing. Dupree doubling up, and Cajun B doesn't deny the bomb plant. Device, so many angles to keep an eye on, and Cajun's in. The bomb is out, not planted for the player on the wraparound. That Molotov gets him off, but Cajun follows up with this shot. And North, they will get this defuse. They'll lock in a 10-5 half. That round is so back and forth. Astralis are looking uncomfortable on this T side. Are they going to fare any better on the CT side, or is this a series that goes all 3 maps with North managing to trade for Astralis' map pick? After how dominant that Inferno game was, you thought Astralis had this one dead to rights. That now might not be the case. Don't go anywhere, because that second half is coming up after a break.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you wanted to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. Say you wanna be somebody. Say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody.
Getting a bit insane in the Dane train right now. I mean, this has been a very, very odd game. At least from the Astralis camp, from what we could tell in the first half, not looking like their usual selves over on that T side. It did feel a little bit uncomfortable for them. North, they are rising to the occasion. You're really looking at so many names there, but Kierby topping the charts, and alongside him, AZ as well. Stellar stuff from them in the first half. They've got to keep this up into the T half, but if they do, Nuke becomes a real reality here. One on the horizon. Map number 3. His betway odds have shrunk down a bit, but still leaning in favor of Astralis.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't count them out, even after 5 rounds T-side. That could be enough. Pistol, though, will make so much difference as to the ease that Astralis could potentially pull this back. Oh, dear, Glave's in the pop dog with a 5.7. This gun can shred terrorists by the second. Now, they saw him with that. They know he's up close, so Glaive jiggling between the two, trying to help out Dupree somewhat, who is getting overrun. Magisk covering from Ivy. Dupree missed shots, can't afford it. Glaive turning back, does get that kill, keeping the pop dog in for Astralis. Zipnix with another, and there's only 2 Ts left out in the open. Device picking them apart. Zipnix is on a streak, and Kierby needs to get that bomb right back.
He's got so many crosshairs looking at him, but oh my goodness, double dink. If that was a USP, there's a world that he gets that one done. Kierpi getting that so close, but not quite. Astralis narrowly gaining that 6th round, that pistol round going their way, albeit it gets a little bit dicey in the 3v1. Of course, if you've been watching this game and you've been intrigued by anything we've seen thus far, you can use the hashtag #ClipItChad. We might even do a special edition where he just breaks down this whole series, because we've seen a lot of weird and wonderful plays coming through.
Madness.
While North, a flock, a gaggle of Danes towards the B site. I don't know what gaggle is the plural of, but is it geese?
Geese. Honk, honk.
Let's see if they can honk their way to a victory.
Oh, that could be messy. 2 from Device. Ipnix helps out from low ramp, and they're not getting a bomb plant anytime soon. Surely, Cajun gives it a go, but optimistic at best. 7 rounds for Astralis. The comeback has begun.
Chad Birchall just chiming in here. It is not a gaggle of geese, it's a gander. So a gaggle is for something else. Just getting you guys with the hardcore analysis.
Okay, thank you, Chad. I mean, resident nature expert as well as Counter-Strike expert. Are there any other birds that you're read up on?
Oh, there is also a gaggle of geese. So both are correct. We need to be open-minded to everything as we get stuck into this gun round.
Yes, open mind, open heart. That's what they say. I don't know what it means, but they say it.
Sorry, Hugo Byron here, back just to correct Chad. A flock of geese is when they're airborne. A gaggle of geese is when they're...
He didn't say flock, though. He said
no.
gander.
All I'm saying is gaggle is correct for geese. You know, Chad, he went back on what he said, but I'm just confirming. Flock for flying, gaggle for ground. That's how you remember, Harry. I'm all about my animals.
So without meaning to be, I was really comparing Danes to geese a lot, because I call them a flock or a gaggle.
Honk, honk.
And I guess it's depending whether they're high flying, high fragging, or if they're on the ground, just being geese.
Doing geese things.
What do geese do?
Honk, Harry. I've made this very clear. They honk.
I know, but they must do something else.
Nope. 10-7 and Astralis, they're on the bonus, Harry. This is uncomfortable territory with SMGs, 3 of them. 1 M4 and Magisk. Device on the scout. This is, or it could be crippling if North pick it up. 30 seconds though, and North walking into a 2-man setup on that B bomb site. The 1 rifle is here as well. Magisk waits for that heaven play. AZ jiggling his way out. Xyp9x has gone back towards a ramp. There's 3 coming out from upper. They've dropped, and Magisk has dropped them mid-air. 2nd kill for Magisk. No flashbangs here from North coming out from the B upper, and they've got no utility left. Cajun is the only one with a smoke. Kierby holding on to main still, but he is too far away. 10 seconds. This round is done.
Yeah, this is the save call with 3 rifles still held. I wonder if Astralis are going to go hunting.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, they go looking around a little bit, but not extending into the depths behind enemy lines. And it's good. They'd all fallen back. It would have been a wild goose chase had they gone for it. So another round for Astralis on the board. And with those 3 AKs being held, you've got to invest in this round if you're North. No loss bonus on those guys. So pistols on AZ and Gade. 3 rifles to get the job done. And maybe a change of pace from North here after the timer beat them in that last round.
Yeah, Xyp9x wants to beat them back, though, as he pushes towards B. Device is going to be playing contact, and then upon his fall back, his teammate can't help. Blinded, but Xyp9x is there to save the day. That flash only just missing Zip's position. Glaive actually getting one as well towards main. That was from E-Box, so a ranged kill against an AK with a UMP. Filthy things happening on this outer bomb site here for North. Only 3 players left for them to try and get back into this round. Astralis, they've rotated all the way back through CT. 4 players, not in the A-bomb site, but at least putting pressure on it in some capacity, watching it from the back lanes as they wait for North to execute. Not much of utility left. That lone smoke going down ramp from Cajun but it's only a fake. North not playing behind it. They're going back inside of the Pop Dog and trying to burst A.
But doing so puts them in the firing line of Zipex and Magisk. And that is a terrifying duo to run up against. It cuts down the offensive of North. And now we see that T-side economy down to its knees. Astralis well and truly back into this game, getting into the CT side. The questions were around that pistol round, the anti-ecos. Could they find it? Could they get off to a good start? Well, they've done more than that. Now finding that rifle round, putting them in a great place to tie this up 10-10.
Yeah, breaking the economy, and it's pistols and armor here for North. Going all towards B early. Astralis, they get a player into the Pop Dog. Glaive had the spawn for it, so he can watch for this ladder drop if North want to send any players here. There's the Molotov. We've been seeing this more and more. Some players even liking to push up behind that molly with a smoke. Something that Frozen was doing in Group A for Mousesports a lot, but not happening here. Not against the pistols. Don't want to give away those picks as Zipex sits close. Oh, that nade. Oh, it's going to go a bit far. They're ahead of it. They can drop onto B now. The Molotov not going down. I bet he wished he had, because 3 players on the site right now. He's flashing a peek that doesn't need to come through. There's no one in the lane. He's going to back up. Kiebi getting an entry kill. Zipex coming round the back, and he completely outplayed them. Flanked on their own site. 3 kills for Zipex. Bomb dropped too deep to get the plant. Kiebi in no man's land with that package. Definitely not what North needed. They wanted the money, and they won't have a thing in this round. Just Cajun. Oh, he does get a shot off, though. Deegan and Glaive with the key trade that Astralis more than needed to get that 10th round. Neck and neck right now. Astralis, flawless CT side so far. All 5 rounds in their pocket. And North coming back in with guns.
And surely we can't just see North field this incredible first half again where they're looking really good. They've righted their wrongs back from Inferno. And everything seems to be looking good. And then they get into this CT side, and the cracks start to show again. Exactly the same as we saw back on Inferno.
It's the Astralis effect, man. It's just Astralis doing what they do.
I think it's because, you know, for the longest time, everyone used to say, well, watching Astralis play is boring. They just wreck everyone. So now they go, yeah, first half, what we'll do is we'll just kind of, you know, mill around, do our thing. Second half, game on.
Yeah.
And it really is game on now. Investment on Yugi. That AWP in his hand. Rifles for everybody else. Let's see if the AWP can have that same impact it was having back in the first half. Yugi, so much utility going into main to deny this peek, and he will catch the timing there. Just teasing Astralis. Just a reminder.
You want this all?
You got to come get it. And they won't rise to the challenge. They'll pay their respects to Yugi and let him bide his time over in main.
Ooh, that nade. Almost good timing. Gate is there now. B's been emptied. Zipex is flanking around to CT. I thought he was going to go wrap upper, but he's just making sure no one's out Ivy because the smoke is down for North, and so there's this timing they could have played behind. Kiebi is there, but not committed. Zipnex now going back to the B site. But luckily, in the time he was absent, no one has made a play for North. 40 seconds. They've got to start to make a move now. Utility going up Ivy for Kiebi. It's only a fake. It's only a lurk as the rest of North try and go berserk down towards B. Zipex with that Molotov. Can he get the timing right this time? Because last time they already got out before he threw the util. This time, gun in hand, looking to take the engagements as North get aggressive. That's a spot. Bomb dropped. Molly on the site as well. Player coming from heaven, and he realizes 15 seconds they can't plant. Default, they can't plant at all with Zipnik still here, but finally, AZ will rid him of his life. Retake is going to have to be on for Astralis. Do they even want to consider it in a 2-on-4?
Yeah, the problem they've got is just how long North have had that B site for, right? They could be anywhere down towards B. And so likelihood is we do just see this save. No one's looking interested from Astralis. Dupree Looking to catch these players saving after that bomb explodes. However, with CT already secured by Kierby, I imagine we just see North group up and play this one safe. They really got a taste back on Inferno on how the economy can just decide the outcome of everything. It all started to fall apart when they ran out of money. They're not looking to repeat that same mistake here. So they really do make this effort to keep all 4 players alive, and they do so, keeping this lead up 11-10, not ready to hand that one over to Astralis just yet.
That's so important the North get that round as well, right? There's a real chance that Astralis just whitewashed them in the second half, kind of like Inferno, right? Felt like just North never in the game. The first round they picked up in their T side was... No, sorry, their CT side, rather, was the second last round of the map. Right as Astralis pick 15, they go for a fast round. North get 1 defensive round, and then they lose the game. So we couldn't have that happening here on Train if North actually wanted to be in this best-of-3 series. And with them picking up a crucial round, they have yet to fall. They are back in the lead, and they're calling a pause. Astralis at least getting away with guns. Money will not be an issue for the time being. Also, Kierby, that Ivy look was successful in the previous round. He has been a nuisance on both halves. CT, he was flanking constantly, if you remember, pushing that T-spawn, wrapping these T-con plays, and providing so much info for North. Well, they're on the T side. On that B execute, not only does he get out Ivy, unchecked by Astralis, but he kills a rotator on the bomb train. Really makes matters worse, really cuts Astralis out of any chance of retaking that 2-on-4. Double orb now for the CT side. And back to Ivy, Kierby will go.
He just here sees the arm and catches Kierby. Cutting him down in his prime. 4 versus 5 now, and Ivy deserted by North. They'll give this up. Not ready to run the gauntlet against that AWP. AZ has secured this foothold over towards the B side of the map. Gade's gotten into Pop Dog as well, and that is for free. Right now, there's nobody watching this pop position for Astralis. There's players, however, with their attention fixated over here towards main, and the aggressive Dupree holds this close corner. The AWP on device, hoping to find this first kill, and then when players come in to trade or when he's pulled the attention away, Dupree can spring his trap. Ooh. There's the bait and switch working brilliantly for Astralis. Textbook stuff from them. AZ will at least get the return onto device. With 35 seconds left and such a little foothold across the map, North, they bow out of the A site and head back here towards B.
Dupree was trapped for a second there. North had both Pop Dog and the T-spawn / T-con entrance, and Dupree was stuck. But North have, instead of deciding to dedicate time to going for him, they've just decided to save. I thought it was just them bailing immediately to go back into B, realizing the time is too low for them to focus on just one man and rather focus on the grand plan of getting that plant. But instead, North need the money, and they will just hold on to both these guns. No one chasing for Astralis. Dupree could go up the ladder and, flank main, but he won't. I'll just get that up instead, playing it safe. 11-11, Astralis back on, equalizing it. Thanks to those save guns North can buy. They could have got 4 rifles in this round regardless, but having that extra save means they can now have all 5. This double AWP has been a real treat for Astralis. Magist sitting at top of the server, 21 kills right now. He's been holding Ivy round after round. AZ taking his AWP now to B. Over Yugi as well. Might be off the back of spawn. They're going to trade it right back, so. No pick found down towards this B-bomb site. Kierby and Cajun will lock down Ivy again, but Magisk is once again in this position with the AWP. North looking like they want to go for an outer take here after they establish some early presence outside of B.
Yeah, that deep smoke going into Ivy allows Cajun to start to exert some pressure towards this side of the map. He's backed up by Kierby, who can throw a flashbang in to try and allow this man out. Actually, he's very content with the space he's got, and Glaive
Seen it.
Has caught it, but Cajun doubling up. Magis not able to deal with him, and the repeat was supposed to come in from Device. Thankfully, it will. Dupree trying to catch a timing here, and he decides instead of going up that ladder, he's going to hold the pop dog. He might be very happy with that decision. Gade peeking in. And no follow-up found from AZ. He'll just hold this position up towards the top of Pop. Kirby now out from Connector.
Hello.
And Device, sometimes it can be a little too long, but Kirby's just missed the timing. Oh, this is balancing on a knife's edge. Thankfully, Kirby's given them some respite. Getting rid of Dupree over in the Pop Dog allows for that bomb to come rotating in with just 10 seconds left. They're trying to deny the plant, but it will be found for North. However, Device out from Ivy he goes, and AZ throwing into this clutch. Has to come up huge now for North if he wants to keep this lead that they've worked so hard to maintain, and he'll get flash. Xyp9x shutting him down. 3 kills on Device's AWP in that round.
That was a misread from Astralis. They rotated out. Device just got his life saved by the incorrect information. I guess flashes were thrown over towards B from the halls to fake it. And, you know, not only does that save Device's life as he gets away with that AWP, that Kiebi was walking up on him, but it kills Dupree because Dupree rotates out of Pop Dog and dies to Kiebi in the open. Almost losing Astralis the round, but they save it. Device saves it, and they take the lead back in their own hands. North continuing to buy up. These rounds have been so damn close, so back and forth, but if they lose this one, Harry, there's a very good chance Astralis can win the map off the back of it. They'll break their money, and they'll be up to 13. Let's see, though. Fast play out through T-Con. Cajun so deep, and Glaive isn't watching. He turns around. He gets the info, but the info is because he's dead. Magisk with the repeat, luckily getting that trade. 4 on 3. Yugi trying to find a kill on this outer bomb site, but the smokes are really making things tough for him. They'll eventually fade, giving him an angle towards Connector. No one's sitting there, though. It's Dupree at the back of the bomb train, not giving up picks, just watching the walk up Olaf. Device even being careful enough to watch for a pop boost, as uncommon as that is. Magisk re-smoking Ivy. Will Kiebi go through it with a timey? He's going to look for it. He's been spotted, tagged to 50. Minute on the clock, no rush. Kiebi can bail if he needs, but he's done a good job at least forcing Astralis out of this position.
Yeah, those flashes send him back, and Astralis, they've done well to contain him over towards this Ivy side. Caging Kirby up like an animal. He'll have to back away. Rejoining these players over towards main and Pop. Looking for this two-pronged approach into the A site. It's this this AWP on Magis that could just do so much from Old Bomb. AZ, for the first time in a while, without his trusty Krieg by his side, will have a harder time dealing with this AWP. And perhaps he would have liked Yugi. Timing so unfortunate. He'd been holding that for hours, it feels like.
15 seconds.
You got to get this bomb planted. They will start to tap in the numbers, and Astralis have to give that one over. Kirby taking the head off of Dupree. Xyp9x trying to get into the bomb site. They still don't know the whereabouts of AZ, so there's one man who's unknown to Astralis right now, and that just slows down the pace of this retake. They have to be so considerate for these angles. Xyp9x closing the distance, getting towards main, but Yugi off of the ladder. Oh, get out. And now it's just Magisk. No way back into this round. A 12-12 scoreline. This is a game that feels like it's going to go the distance.
It's such a weird round. Astralis, they had the advantage and they gave up the site, allowing North not only to get the bomb plant, but to back off safely into favorable post plants. Dupree comes out from Old Bomb. He gets spotted from Kiebi above the train. I assume he didn't see him back because he re-peeks and Kiebi's already on the angle. He already knows Dupree's exact position. That was the kill that made all the difference for North. It gave them the freedom to get that bomb plant in.
Money not looking great now for the side of Astralis. They will be going for the force buy here. That's it from the sidelines.
Thank you very much, Chad. Chad, of course, down in amongst the action right now. Not with the players in London, but with the players in the server. And arguably, same atmosphere. I see some looks of confusion on Chad and Hugo's face.
There's 4 Kriegs, Harry, versus a force buy. range favoring North right now. That was a key round as well, right? We mentioned going into it. If Astralis win that, that's North broken, right? Whoever loses that round is out of money. And at 12-12, or what could have been 13-11, that might be North's last road, but instead they put Astralis on the back foot. Double AWP, double SMG. It's a real mixed bag here for Astralis. AWP is in for Yugi as well.
Device holding for this early ramp pick. He was hiding at first, yeah, and he still is. So listening for that flash and then trying to peek off the back of it. He's got Xyp9x here lining up flashbangs to allow that peek, but kill not found. Would have been an opener that Astralis relished. However, North now getting this upper tunnels control, sets them up outside of the B site early on, in spite of Astralis' attempts to stop them doing otherwise. Utility getting lined up into the A site. There's a deep one down towards Ivy, but it does just look to be the fake. The interplay about to come through. Device still here inside of B, but he's on a timer. Starts to rotate out, drops that smoke down at the ramp, but Xyp9x, he's got to hold this site on his own almost. Device actually coming back in, offers himself up for one. Trade found, or equalizer at least, and it's Yugi to get it. Bomb plant can be found here for North. Astralis, I'm curious if they even go for this, right? Double AWP, 2 SMGs. Oh, sorry, an SMG and a rifle. Certainly not ideal heading into this one. Magisk at least alleviates some of the pressure with that shot there onto Kjaerbye. They're closing the distance, they're getting in close, and Dupree dealing with Cage, and now leaves Yugi, the lone defender in the site, but he's got support from AZ at ramp. He gets shut down as well. Yugi, no. Missed shots out into the open he goes, and Astralis 13-12. They get that retake, they make it happen, and they save triple AWP into this next round.
It's all Magisk, man. You don't need 3 AWPs when you got Magisk on it. He gets 3 kills in that retake, Harry.
Give all 3 to Magisk, just let him wield them from old bomb.
Forget Akimbo. That's old school. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to use a scope if you have that many orbs, though, Harry. We're in shotgun territory at that point. You don't have enough fingers for all the triggers. I
don't think it's fingers. I think it's eyes as well, you know?
Just everything,
it'd be like
really.
Binoculars, but with heavy. 2 AWPs. And yeah, it's not very practical.
Well, they split them up. Only 2 here, actually. They trade one out for a Krieg, which they saved. So Astralis not over-investing in that. 3 AWPs would have been a bit of a nightmare, especially considering how many retakes there have been and how many situations that North have, gotten out into these bomb sites. Can get hectic. Magisk, is he really the man you want to challenge at this point for North? Now we're in the situation we were in 2 rounds ago, with economy on the line once again for both teams. Whoever loses this is broke. And far more important consequences for North, who can't afford to lose this round. They'll be up against 14 with a force. Big kill from AZ, dropping down the pop dog. Magiska's come off Ivy as well. He is inside of the site. No one is watching this position. Kjaerbye has a gap, but Magisk just turns around in time. He can stop this play coming through. Gade is making a solo effort down through that B bomb site. He's got 2 players dedicated, and they have no idea he's here. Xyp9x, playing with fire, or more specifically, smoke. Xyp9x usually good in these positions, but Gade's going to catch him as he moves off. That's a big B kill. Device watching the wrap through CT spawn, gets Kjaerbye. North might bail out of Ivy because they got control towards B. Gade is so deep inside of the site. Can he get a flank or a kill here? Device making noise. Gade waiting for the time to strike, and he's got him. 4 on 2, 25 seconds. This bomb going back towards B because there's no rotators through the connector, and Gade has that much confirmed. Open plant here for North. Astralis might have to save.
I almost would have asked to bring Chad in to give his opinion on that round, because there was just so many moving parts. They get that 1 kill, but it's not going to change the outcome of this round. The save for Astralis. All tied up 13-13.
This is crazy, Harry.
And they say, it's not the fire that kills, it's the smoke. And that is the thing that gets Xyp9x killed over towards that B site. Gade doing a stellar job, but I don't know how he got down the ramp without either of the players there realizing, just catching that timing in one of the split seconds that Xyp9x must have pulled his attention away.
However he did it, it was masterful. I think maybe Xyp9x was watching upper when his teammate was throwing a smoke down on ramp, you know, just for a split second. If you play on that grey train, you want to pivot between the two unless you have support, and that support came in late. Either way. Astralis, 13-13. No timeouts here. Both teams just want to get back into the action. Fast and furious. AWP is out for Device. Pistol for Xyp9x. This is the kind of money we're dealing with. And oh, Device nails a shot onto Gade, getting aggressive in B. Now you can see Astralis start to peel back. They know they've got this pick. They don't need to force another gunfight and give away a trade. That nade is almost amazing. dupreeh, he was already tagged to 60. That could have done a hell of a lot more.
The difference is, when something is almost amazing, that means it falls within the realms of being mediocre. And so sadly, that nade just missing dupreeh. Device down in Ivy, and actually he's got ahead of that smoke. He's looking for this kill onto Kjaerbye. Now this could make or break this round for Astralis, and Device does not miss that shot. A critical kill found as he's doubled up and now turning his attention back towards main. This round might all be Device. He's on 3 and he's not showing any signs of stopping. 4 kills now to cement a 14th for Astralis. AZ alone, wondering, where even is Device? What is going on? Why have we all walked into the AWP? There's so many questions going through AZ's head. And now they know where he is as well. He's in for a world of hurt.
Device, what an unbelievable round. He peeks B upper. He goes back to Ivy for a kill. He gets 2 more in T-Con. He's all over the place, Harry. Everywhere you look, he's waiting, and dupreeh will finish off the round. Device tries to get a ladder shot with the AWP. Optimistic, but I like the attempt anyway. And it is going to be another round for Astralis. That was a killer for North. Saved guns in the previous round, and boy, are Astralis glad they saved that AWP. Magiska's been so good with it on Ivy, and I'm so glad that, you know, despite his plays this game, Device has picked it up in that round, because he really has a lights-out round and puts Astralis on 14. Tactical pause here for North, finally coming through. I'd love to see the money from North, Chad, if you can help me out there. No. We're going to have to wait and see, Harry.
We threw him under the bus, and unsurprisingly, it's wrecked him.
It's rejection.
Man v bus. Bus always wins.
Bus always wins.
It's not a bus that North are under now, it's the trains here. They're getting run down in this second half. They're out of money. They've gone for this investment. They've put everything into this round. It is do or die for North. Molotov to deny the quick A play, and that does look to be the right decision. With 3 players back here in main, this feels like a much faster round from North. They've also got AZ above the pop dog. Cajun lining up this flash, and it will land with good effect. dupreeh fully blind, offered up to Yugi. This change of pace, catching Astralis off guard. Magisk is all the way down in Ivy, going on a very, very lengthy wrap. This could be something that really decides the outcome of this round. Gade's gotten into this close angle, and he'll find Device. Trade at least comes through from Xyp9x, but now he's begging for this flank from Magisk to show up into the bomb site. They've put so much stock in this Ivy wrap. It has to yield some phenomenal results, but of course, Kjaerbye, the man who lives in Ivy, was on the angle. Somehow Magisk has picked it up, and it's Xyp9x alone, 1v2, but we know what this man does. We know what he's good at, and now, more than ever, he's got to try and get this clutch. 45 seconds on this clock. Still time for Yugi to change his mind, but he'll go up and above. Xyp9x shut down. It's down to the one-on-one, and Yugi wins it. 14-14. We're all tied up now.
And, I mean, North win that round, but they win it in a 1v1, so they don't even really have full money to go into this. So there's Galil's coming through. North using their last tactical timeout at 14-14. If this hits overtime, no more talking to Mytha. He's gone. He's out. Device still has his AWP. Astralis needing another blinder of a round from him or someone else, because both teams' economy on a rocky edge, and 2 Galils into this round is not what you want to have if you're North. 3, make it 4 potentially. This is yikes, Harry. They may have won the previous round, but it's certainly not looking like it with the economy of this T side. And we know what Astralis can do with literally any gun, man. 2 SMGs, that doesn't even seem like it's going to cripple them too much, but North, everything to play for here. Yugi pulling through with a massive clutch after a poor performance back on Inferno. He is shining through for North on train. AWP, AK, doesn't matter. He's getting it done. AZ scared of a close push-up. The ramp, he's going to molly that off.
This is such a weird juncture of the game to be at in round 29 as well. A situation where both teams, if they lose this round, you've got nothing.
Yeah, whoever wins this probably wins a game, Harry.
And so for North, that means that they could take us to all 3. That means they could take us to the distance. For Astralis, it means they finally put a stop to this insurgency, this Danish militia that's cobbled up against them and is now turning against their supreme overlord, Zipnix. Oh, my word. They're out from the ramp. He's edging away. Slowly does it, but Gade fast from above. Glaive. Oh, there it is. 2 kills, and that's all you could have asked for him. He's made the 3-on-3 look doable. Kjaerbye will catch Dupree on that pop drop device, and Magis gets the 2 top performers left standing for Astralis versus Kjaerbye and AZ. Kjaerbye taking the heaven peak, has at least got device off the angle. AZ trying to win this fight. Magis closing the gap, and he will shut him down. Kjaerbye now has to try and clutch. 1v2. They don't have kits, so they've got to find this kill. They've got to deal with him, and device will. Astralis 15-14 map and series point for the Big Danes.
What a hold from Glaive as well. Not only does Zipnix die immediately on the site with that close SMG, but Glaive, he gives away his position before those T's even see him. He starts spraying, and they are all suddenly looking at him. Gets away with 2 frags. Device with another 2 on the retake with that AWP. And boy, oh boy, Astralis, they have found 15 first, but do not count your chickens before they hatch, Harry, because North, despite the money being low, they got a bomb plant. They can get a Krieg here. Deagle on Cajun, SMG Scout. This is a garbage buy for round number 30, but it's all North can muster. What can they do with it? Flashes out, smokes out on that A site. The molly is down, but Cajun's gone right through it. No fear through Olaf. Magis with a nade. That might finish his kill. That might completely remove Cajun from the round, but it puts him down to 20. Device waiting. An entry from Gade that's quickly traded. Kjaerbye closing the distance with the SMG versus that AWP. Magis going to move in, but UMP over M4, and Kjaerbye wins that duel. North back to the advantage, going to start to slow down here as they make Astralis sweat.
Glaive, he was a hero at the B site. Now he's got to be it even more. There's Yugi. Dispatched of, and with that, the one rifle that would have made a real difference, the Krieg, dropped out in the open. You're relying on this cobbled together by a scout. 2 UMPs to try and keep you in this matchup, to try and secure overtime. They'll head towards the B site. Zipnix lying in wait, device even rotating around. Astralis, they've got the read. Now they've just got to complete it. They've just got to hit their shots and make this one so. They spot Zipnix. He gets that information, sees these players here. North, are they going to commit to this? 30 seconds left. They've got to make their mind up.
They have to. They've got no other map control, no time to rotate back, and Device is now the only man here. Zipnix is considering a flank. It's not coming through. Device has missed a shot. They're down ramp. They can cross. No smoke for this, though. Device has an open range, and he's dropped the scout as well. The bomb going from above, jumping across. Kjaerbye up close. The wall bang, though. Zipnix, it looked like a dead-on kill, but he's only done damage. Kjaerbye's down to 20, and he's close in the corner. Device should know, but low HP on both ends, and Kjaerbye takes him over the line. 3 frags from the UMP. What a time to come alive, and Glaive, he switches to the nade, and that will be it. Overtime in map number 2. Was that a miss switch? I don't even know. Out of nowhere. And North have done it with a cobbled together buy with 1 rifle, Harry. Kjaerbye gets 4 kills with a UMP against a full-bought Astralis and brings us to overtime. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, especially because it's Kierby, the man to make it so. Getting that revenge in. We're in overtime. We wipe the slate clean. First to 19 rounds now. North continuing on the T side. Astralis gonna be kicking themselves. Double AWP board out for the CT side. Yugi donning it over in the North camp. Device waiting for the timing on this peak, and that's offered up some free damage. Not the kill, though. Enough to get the AWP away and deny that advantage critically in favor of the CT side. In response to this, though, they've seen players over at B, so they'll get Dupree set up in main. There is Cajun B keeping an eye on this, however, so he can't go any further than this main position.
There's a kill from Device. He sees ahead. He knows there's a second player B side, and that's where the bomb is. If he drops 2 out of the 3 players committing to B on this A smoke take fake, then this round is going to fall apart from North at the seams. But just dropping Cajun, they know it's not A after all. Those smokes have no one pushing out behind them, and now it might have to become the A site. North not looking to commit towards B. Bailing back through spawn is Kierby. He's made his way down Ivy. Glaive is here, though, not giving up this spot. Dupree still deep in main as well. Glaive going to spot him. Adds info at the 30-second mark. This bomb getting dropped, and North are just hoping for freestyle kills. Yugi on his own down ramp is dead, and this is a done round. Astralis have got it. Kierby, he's just about taking money away, but in overtime, that is a fleeting prospect. 16k MR3, and every kill doesn't matter at this point. The bomb's down, and Astralis will be up to 16 first.
Oh. That's just unreasonable, yeah. Isn't it? This isn't fair. This isn't fair. They're trying to take the gun away after time. The Krieg is unreasonably good.
Let's just delete this.
Someone, Glaive's going to be DMing Valve. He's in the CS DMs. You know he is with that clip. How do you think this is fair? That's what he's going to say.
$50 more than an AK, by the way, Harry. $50. Price of a decoy. But still, despite the skill and the gun, Kierby can't make it work. He's on 31 frags. He's top of the server here in the side of North. Astralis, though, well, they're the ones top of the server. 16 rounds first. But just taking this all close T-con. Sandwich Smoke cuts him off, but a blind Yugi does get picked up, and Gay doesn't move off the pillar. He gets dropped. Magisk with 2 opening kills on that AWP. What else can you ask for here from Astralis? Dupree's even seen that player walk out. He knows that there's a bit of a wrap going on, and Cajun's pushed up behind that sandwich smoke. Magisk should be watching for it, but no one's aware here for Astralis. That was not common, surely. Dupree got the info, and he does get the trade at least. Kierby dropped up in main, and that's the bomb to follow. It's another done round, Harry, unless AZ has a 1v4 in him.
All right, now he's got shrapnel in him from that nade, and Device.
Oh, I think he wanted a knife.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Didn't take that immediate shot.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh!
No.
There we go. I got worried. I got very, very worried for a moment, but thankfully they're able to deal with AZ before he can cause too much trouble. Maj is trying to pump the team up a little bit, and you can hardly blame him, right? Phenomenal stuff out of the guy. Topping the charts for Astralis, and him and Kierby neck and neck for first in the server. 3 players down towards Ivy for North early. Kierby, one of them, very at home on this side of the map. He's got to go blow for blow versus Magisk again. They get the AWP across, though, and Magisk didn't see it.
Oh, Dupree's gone down, and AZ's getting dropped. The trade is instant from Gade. He's down to 30, but a frag is a frag, and Yugi's found another opener. And just peeking Ivy wasn't scoped in time. Didn't expect him to be so deep. Do North bail, though. Sticking around behind the smoke is Glaive. Oh, this is such a ballsy play. Yugi's watching for it, though, but the Deagle, oh, leg shots to finish him off. Down to 3 HP as that dink is found by Glaive. This might be North picking up 1 round on the T side here, but 2 low HP players means it's still up for question. Device getting aggressive, but North waiting for this. And he has a Deagle in his hand as well. Gates low, and Device, what a flick shot, landing the Deag. He's going to bail now. He didn't spot that bomb. Luckily, Kiebi was tucked in. There wouldn't have been a trade anyway, as he had to watch the pop dog. But that could have been big info for Astralis, who now think it is the A site. Couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah, Kiebi's very happy with this one. He's cool. They've shut up shop. They've left B. Bomb plant found, and a chance for Kiebi to take this aggressive stance. Over at the B site, there's a smoke down, and he's going to wrap over towards the oil train, holding that smoke. Zipex in rotation, this utility going in. Still a full belt on Zipnik, so that's the thing that makes this so dangerous for North. But Kiebi also brought down low. Device, he needs to complete the 4K if they want to pick this one up. Nade down into the site, he'll tap on that bomb, he's looking for it, trying to bait the peaks out, and Yugi gives him the first. Now back on it, Cajun, knife out, and that's Device. Stabbed to death inside of the bomb site. 16 for North at the end of the first half of overtime. 17 for Astralis. What does that mean here into this second half? Well, from the Astralis T side, we need to see 2 rounds. We need the flawless half for North.
It feels like a lifetime ago since we saw North taking part on the CT side, but keep in mind that Ivy aggression coming out round after round from Kiebi, really running Astralis for a loop. Only really running their strats either through main, off some basic smokes or flashes, or the inner players there weren't too successful in that first half. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you very much. Yes, do bear in mind, pesky little Kiebi. This man on your screens pushing this Ivy portion of the map. He was doing it constantly back in that first half.
Oh, AZ. It's going back for more. There's no one here for Astralis. They've forfeited B, only throwing utility there to deny any information. Now North can stack up with 4 on that A site. They know no one's in the box halls thanks to AZ's aggressive smoke play. He's got a molly just to keep Astralis out, landing just as that smoke fades. Magis setting up flashbangs to get players out of the pop dog. They're just going to walk through the smoke dry. No one's watching Yugi with his back turn. Could be a double entry. Low HP as that player on the site looks to the ground. Gade avoids the bullets. The storm of ammo. Cajun stuck in the sandwich. Glaive could catch him retreating. He's 10 HP, and that's only 1 bullet needed. Glaive hits a headshot regardless. 4 on 3 here. Kiebi dropping the bomb deep down in sandwich, and a wide peek from AZ through the smoke. He's going to find a kill. Device can trade all he wants. AZ's still on the site, and that bomb is yet to be retrieved. 2 on 2. Device wrapping green. Both CTs watching the same angle because they know they've got the bomb right behind it. Astralis, where do they go from here? Glaive gets that frag. AZ was already down to 9. Gade getting wrapped from behind, and Device will find that 18th round there for Astralis. 1 away from a victory here on Train. It has been dragged out, but they are looking to shut it down here and now.
And that's the thing with Astralis. I mean, you know, some teams, they've got problems closing out games. They're no such team. They're a bunch of guys that it seems like when they get towards the end, they only get better. So as these overtimes drag on, North, their chances running out. AZ and Yugi back on these AWPs. AZ going to try his hand at the upper peak. Coming his way, there are players. Zipnik's going to be one of them. Already on that corner, throwing that Molotov in. AZ still peeking past it. Yugi's gone aggressive down in the Ivy position, but Device faster on the trigger in the head-to-head. Man advantage taken for Astralis, and now 4 versus 5 North. They have to try and deny this game the way of Astralis. They will at least get that trade onto the Device. Better late than never. So it's back into the 4-on-4 and a stalemate across the map.
Astralis have read this setup. They know North like to run those 4 inner positions because AZ gets aggressive on B and holds this long angle and therefore has loads of info ahead of time. But his utility has single-handedly thrown this round into disarray for Astralis. They had 3 players on the stairs with the bomb ready to run into B, but AZ just wouldn't give them a chance. A smoke, a Molotov, everything to keep these Ts out. Well, now Astralis can go there, but North have taken position up in the pop dog. A double flank potential can come through. Glaive tempted by it. He's got a molly. Couldn't hurt to at least throw it down and get North out of position. This could be Molotov's, or either Ivy smoke or Molly's going down below. That seems to be both as Molly's come down. That's a bomb rather. Dropped. Cajun catching Glaive above. Xyp9x now has to commit with a 20-second mark, but there's 2 CTs there to lock it in. 2 Ts left now for Astralis, and the double pop dog will absolutely rail those terrorists. It's 17 rounds for North. 1 more for double OT, or 1 more for Astralis to close it. I thought North were out of it, but that play from AZ just throwing a spanner in the works for Astralis. And this is all that happened back on that initial T side for Astralis, why they had trouble getting on the board. It was the plays from Kiebi, it was those flanks that made Astralis just feel so uncomfortable, so unwelcome on this T side. And now different things North are throwing in to disrupt this terrorist half, and they're doing a great job of it. Device going fast, trying to take this box halls control away from the likes of North. But this time AZ won't be biting.
And this just looks like the B commitment, just a decision to try their hand at the all-in inner play. Back to basics for Astralis. Gade, the lone defender, we always prefix it with this man is good for 1, usually good for 2. Well, that's got to stay true now more than ever. Gade shut down, lots of damage being found, but Magisk with those 2 kills, he's pulled Astralis into the lead, 5 on 3, and they're offering peaks up. The bomb plant coming in. Kiebi will rid the server of Xyp9x. 3 on 4. North already here, knocking on the door of Astralis. Kiebi trying to close the gap. He's got a teammate nearby to trade on to dupreeh. And dupreeh just missing that timing there. Does not get more unfortunate than that. It's helped out at least by Device. Kiebi, so good in this series, and he's continuing the hat trick in this round. He only needs to do a little bit more. They spot Device up in the heavens. Yugi's on the bomb.
He's sticking it.
Magisk can't find the shot. Oh, he gets it. He gets the shot off. Kiebi gets the ace.
No, he can't find it.
No time for the defuse. Kiebi tried so damn hard, but it's not gonna happen. An ace and a bomb explosion, that seals the round for Astralis. Oh, what a heartbreak for North.